What is good, everybody? How we doing today? We are gonna check out top 10 iconic Dragon Ball moments in honor of Akira Toriyama. We lost such an amazing human being, y'all. Akira Toriyama, man, shaped my childhood for the better, man. I mean, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, and from then on, I was hooked. Goku was my favorite character. Then when I got older, it was like Gohan. Then I got a little bit more older, then it was Vegeta. I don't even know if I can put into words how much this man had an effect on me growing up and just his work with the series. Dragon Ball Z will always hold a special place in my heart, man. And knowing that the creator of that legendary anime is gone, it just feels like one of your heroes just died. It feels like Goku died and he's never coming back. I know that people don't live forever and death is gonna all call us one day. I get that. But man, does it feel awful that one of like your favorite human beings that made your favorite anime that you grew up with. I mean, it's like Dragon Ball Z was like my first love when it came to anime. And I just can't believe the creator is gone. And it just breaks my heart, man. Hopefully the series will still live on. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but he will be missed around the world, man. Let's get into these iconic moments and reminisce about the good old days. Oh man, to this day, Warp Kamehameha still gives me chills.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable scenes and moments from the Dragon Ball franchise.
Oh yeah. Piccolo is a real one.
The passing of Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama has been a devastating blow to the anime, manga, and video game communities. His impact on these mediums cannot be overstated, and without him, anime may not have the worldwide appeal it does to this day. From Dragon Ball to Dragon Quest, Dr. Slump to Chrono Trigger, his works will live on in the hearts of fans for eternity. Thank you, Akira Toriyama.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow.
Number 10. Goku defeats King Piccolo. Dragon Ball.
I will never stop until I've defeated you.
Arguably the strongest foe that Goku faces as a child is King Piccolo. The vile Namekian battles the young fighter as his previous opponent Tien Shenhan watches.
I have you now!
You know, I always wondered how strong was King Piccolo compared to Lord Slug, because he was also pretty strong himself, but I wonder where they like match up, you know?
However, after Goku proves surprisingly strong, Piccolo resorts to taking Tien hostage. This allows him to break or injure nearly all of Goku's limbs. We say nearly because Goku's right arm remains unharmed. King Piccolo is confident in his victory, but Goku manages to propel himself using a Kamehameha to punch straight through his opponents.
It's time for your terror to end!
Oh yeah. Bro, you could actually do this move in, I think, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3?
Not only is this a brutal and creative finish, but this moment also marks the birth of Goku's rival and later ally, Piccolo Jr. Number 9. Father-Son Kamehameha.
Oh, yes.
Dragon Ball Z. Speaking of finishing moves, DBZ has its fair share of memorable ones too.
The dopest.
Now you die!
I don't know if this was the dopest Kamehameha, because there's been a lot of really cool Kamehameha waves in the series, but this is definitely up there.
In the finale of the Cell Saga, Gohan is engaged in a beam struggle against Cell. The green monstrosity is stronger than ever after his resurrection, and Gohan can only use one arm. However, with some
Still
coaching
gives me
from
chills.
his late papa Goku,
Still.
Gohan delivers a Kamehameha that overcomes Cell and vaporizes him for good.
Let it out, Gohan! Do it now!
Oh, ad. But y'all just don't understand that we're talking about like years later. This anime still gives me a feeling of just hopefulness, like motivation, dedication. It just gives me strength, man. And it just gives me chills. When I see scenes like this, oh my God. I just get so... I don't know what it is. It just does something to me, y'all. I mean, any real hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan will understand how I feel. But trying to articulate what that feels like is sometimes hard because I don't want to make Dragon Ball Z sound like it's the most deepest anime. But man, sometimes it can be applied to like some of your life struggles, you know? And I'm not going to get into what that may be for, you know, everybody because I don't know. But I mean, hearing Goku talk to Gohan and giving him support even from the dead, oh man, shit's beautiful, man. It was beautiful. In all honesty, he should have already
multiple
killed Cell,
characters
though.
do a Kamehameha is cool.
And this
but the
part
fact
was
that
dope.
One of them is a ghost, and it's done to defeat a big bad as Cell.
Sorry for pausing again, but Vegeta had so much character development in this particular arc, man. You know, it blew my mind when Vegeta said sorry to Gohan because he knew he fucked up. He legit thought that was the end. All of them did. But hearing somebody as prideful as the Prince of All Saiyan say, "Hey Gohan, I'm sorry, dog. We lost. We lost." It just made my respect for Vegeta just go through the roof because sometimes it's hard to say, you know, you fucked up. And he did.
And showed
He
that
could have
fans
killed
would never
semi-perfect Cell. This part was so cool. It was so cool, y'all.
It left us hungry for more. Enough to eat a horse, in fact. Number 8, Goku's Goodbye,
Oh.
Dragon Ball GT. Look,
I
GT
cried at this
gets
scene,
a lot
man.
of flack.
I
but
cried.
I'll give it this. It knew how to do an ending.
I have more crazy relatives than I'll ever know what to do with. And they're all heroes.
In the future, after all the other Dragon Warriors or Z Fighters
This
have
was
passed
actually a
on,
cool-
we see Goku's granddaughter Pan
cool
at
movie.
a
I think this was a
tournament.
movie.
She spots her grandfather in the crowd, and while she loses him, we
was sad.
follow
This
Goku
was so sad.
as flashbacks from throughout the Dragon Ball franchise play.
Grandpa? Let me through,
This
please.
was so sad.
After seeing how far we've come, the
This is exactly how I feel about Toriyama, man. I mean, when Goku left in this, I think this was a movie. I think it was. But when Goku wasn't around and he pretty much died, but he would always come back to check up on Earth, it was sad because I always felt like, dog, nobody could ever kill Goku. I mean, that wasn't true, but it just felt like when Goku was around, everything was gonna be all right. But this is a point in time where Goku isn't alive anymore, so he kind of just watches, you know, idly. And seeing that he's not on Earth anymore and he's just in spirit, it just made me feel like sad for some reason, you know. And Pan's older, and everybody on Earth, all the Z fighters are pretty much dead, you know. So
narrator assures us that should the world need him again, Goku will return. The dub even has Goku signing off himself as he flies away on Nimbus, power pole in hand. The franchise has come full circle. While we did meet again, we couldn't hope for a more fitting ending than this one.
Till we meet again, guys!
Number
I'm not
7,
crying on
the
camera, man.
first Kamehameha, Dragon Ball. In the annals of anime attacks, the Kamehameha is among the most iconic, which is why its
Roshi.
debut all the way back in Dragon Ball remains close to fans' hearts. Goku and company call on Master Roshi to put out a fire on Fire Mountain.
Now watch this. It's the Master's Kamehameha wave.
Fire on Fire Mountain.
While the old man appears doddering and incapable at first, Roshi soon bulks up and lets loose his famous beam attack, putting out the fire and destroying the mountain.
I truly think
Goku
Master
is quite
Roshi is
impressed
immortal.
and decides to try it out for himself, managing it easily.
He's gotta be.
And the rest is history.
Me, ha, me, ha!
Number 6. Trunks slices Frieza.
Oh.
Dragon Ball Z.
You're about to find out what.
Bruh, I had this scene on VHS. I used to bring in the tape to this scene to my elementary school when I was a wee lad. And everybody thought I was the fucking shit because they're like, oh shit, JC got the latest episode of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, what's this? Oh shit, Trunks has sliced up Frieza. Oh damn, oh damn. It was lit. It was lit, man. Movie time before recess was lit because I had all the good episodes, man.
What it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan. And I'm not talking about Goku.
The introduction of Trunks into the
What?
series is among the most impactful and memorable in the show. Frieza
At
has
first, we
arrived
didn't know
on
who this
Earth,
dude was.
his dad in tow, and seemingly stronger with his cyborg modifications.
But he was so cool.
But then Trunks shows up, a mysterious youth with a sword. Not only that, but he's Super Saiyan as well.
Excuse me. Is this yours?
And he's cocky too. And he got a sword. That makes him infinitely cooler.
After tanking a massive attack from Frieza, Trunks tosses an overly dramatic shot at the Space Emperor, only to surprise him from behind with his sword.
Hey, Frieza!
This scene is so iconic, man. So iconic. I mean, that's why it's in the conflict.
Watching Trunks turn the franchise's biggest villain to this point into mincemeat instantly made an impression. It also made fans everywhere
Sliced him
immediately
up.
label him as one of the coolest characters ever. Number 5.
Now, why did we go from that Trunks to the one in Super? But that's neither here or there. We're just reminiscing.
Vegeta's Sacrifice, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Vegeta is a character defined by his pride. After once again turning to evil in his attempt to surpass Goku, Vegeta finally returns to his senses during
Freaking
the
hate
battle
it, Fat
with
Boo.
Majin Buu. He bids farewell to his son, Trunks, even knocking him out to prevent him from fighting. Even Piccolo telling Vegeta he'll go to hell isn't enough to deter him.
You, on the other hand, have spent your life in pursuit of your own selfish desires. You've caused too much pain. When you die, you will not receive the same reward. Oh well. So be it.
With one last
That'll
blast,
be all.
the Prince of All Saiyans makes one
was
final
sad, too.
atonement in death in his attempt to kill Buu.
Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
This may not
I personally feel like I would have been okay with Vegeta actually killing Majin Buu right here because it was set up perfectly, in my opinion. Now, everything after this, I mean, I guess one could argue that I guess it was still cool, but because we got Vegito, we got Ultimate Gohan, I mean, whatever, right? But I would not have been mad if he actually killed Fat Buu here. I mean, I would have been happy with that.
be the end for Vegeta, but it does mark a major turning point for his character, at last becoming a proper hero. Even the narrator came back to pay respects.
And so, one of the Earth's greatest warriors has vanished in a blinding flash of light, having made the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of his loved ones. His name was Vegeta, a proud Saiyan prince.
Number 4, Goku and Vegeta's beam clash.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah.
There are beam struggles. and
This
then
gives me
there's
hype.
this. Vegeta and Goku's first battle is loaded with iconic moments. but this is easily the one everybody thinks of first. Goku goes all out with Kaioken, which puts his body on the line, managing to overwhelm Vegeta.
This shouldn't be happening.
He was giving Vegeta
I don't
problems.
understand. I am a super elite. Now he sealed his fate. This planet is history. I'll destroy everything! Everything! Do you hear me, Kakarot?
Insulted that a lower-class foe has injured him, Vegeta decides to blow up the planet with his Gallic gun. With no other option, Goku fires a Kamehameha to
Well, he did
meet
something
it.
in this scene.
Gallic gun!
This whole animation was just like,
Oh no! If I knew this was going to happen, I would have eaten more pizza and ice cream!
bro.
Goku pushes his Kaioken
Yes!
even further to come out on top, in this exchange at least. The image of their two attacks meeting is burned into Dragon Ball fans' brains, like Vegeta's anger at Goku.
The Kaioken! No! Goku! Time for!
And he did that. He did that. Yeah, I'm surprised Vegeta didn't get killed here, though.
Number 3, Gohan's Super
Oh.
Saiyan 2 transformation.
Yo, I'm sorry. You guys are going to hate me for pausing it, but dude, just Gohan Super Saiyan 2 transformation, man. I'm a 31-year-old man, and this still brings tears to my eyes. Basically, this whole scene was just Gohan like losing his innocence and finally letting go and turning into that badass that we all knew he was. It was so well done. And when Android 16 was like, Gohan, let it go. Just let it go. And the dude said, oh! Yo, it just gives me chills, man.
Dragon
It
Ball
gives
Z.
me chills.
New transformations always make a big splash. Gohan's battle against Cell looks dire as he's thrown against the cyborg Bugman with little preamble.
Cell didn't know what the fuck he was,
when Cell unleashes
in
his
for.
brood of Cell Juniors against Gohan's friends, the young fighter can only watch.
Please,
Let it
drop
go.
your restraints. Protect the life I loved. You have the strength. My scanners sensed it. Just let it go.
An emotional speech from Android 16 hoping to inspire Gohan.
Oh my god, another ad.
Mobile games are going big.
Gohan takes a dark turn as Cell stomps on the cybernetic man's head, killing 16. Turns out that was enough to push Gohan over the edge.
I won't watch this anymore!
Iconic.
With a haunting cry and plenty of tears,
Bro.
Gohan reaches Super Saiyan 2. With the crackle of lightning and the drying of tears, we know that the son has surpassed the father, for the moment at least.
Dude.
Number 2, Ultra Instinct. Dragon
I'm
Ball
not a
Super.
killer, but don't push
the
me.
Tournament of Power has plenty of hype moments.
This was dope,
but
too.
The one that literally broke the internet was this one. Seriously, multiple streaming sites went down.
Goku's done it, hasn't he? He's finally achieved it.
Yes. Yes.
During Goku's fight with Jiren, our hero is on
Bro.
the cusp of mastering Ultra Instinct, a technique that allows him to dodge attacks effortlessly. It's the whole attacking back part that Goku struggles with. But as Jiren aims to wring Goku out, the Saiyan fighter's power continues to rise, and he eventually starts hitting back with his aura and hair taking on a divinely shimmering light.
This is the true power.
This was so dope.
Complete in all its majesty.
As far as modern Dragon Ball goes, it doesn't get much more hype than this. That's why we have to go back.
This is
Yeah.
autonomous Ultra Instinct.
But I gotta say, there was a part where he initially turned into what was it, like Ultra Instinct Omen or something like that? I don't know. It was the form before this one where he didn't have silver hair, but he was in Ultra Instinct state, right? Beerus was like thinking that he might have died. Then the whole fucking Tournament of Power arena was like rumbling, and the whole like he was like shaking nothingness basically in an endless void. So that was crazy. But then Whis was like, yo, how you feeling now, Beerus? Your boy coming back. Then Beerus was like, oh, here it comes. Then a beam shot out of nowhere. Then Goku like straightened his back up. Then he said, what's good? I'm back. Let's do this. That shit was dope. That had me like just jumping around in my room, man.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to
Way
our
better
channel
than, like,
and ring the bell to get notified
Luffy's
about our
Gear
latest
6.
videos. You have the option
Is
to
it
be
Gear 6 or
notified
Gear
for
7? I don't
occasional
know.
videos or all of them. If
I
you're
don't
on your
watch
phone,
One
make sure
Piece.
to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Don't come for me, please.
Number
9,000? There's no way
There's
that
no
could
way.
be right!
If you enjoyed this video, check out these other clips from Watch.
Okay, I couldn't show the last scene because of copyright claims, but it had Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. I personally think that that's like the best transformation to Super Saiyan ever. There's a lot of cool transformations in this whole anime, but I think that Goku turning Super Saiyan 1 when Frieza just killed Krillin was like the most epic transformation ever, man. And you could just feel the emotion and it, man. I love Dragon Ball Z, and I just hate that Toriyama is gone and he's not with us. And it just shows you just how much of an effect that he had on like just millions of people, man. I mean, but his work will always live on. I know whenever I have kids, I'm gonna introduce them to Dragon Ball Z for sure. No, Dragon Ball Z, maybe GT, possibly Super, but they'll definitely know who Goku is for sure. But let me know in the comments what was the most iconic moment in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z for you. Post them in the comments. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Peace!